Oh dear, I fear we're about to get a visit from the opposition.
Good afternoon, Mrs. Mums, Mrs. Hughes. What have we here?
Mr. Cuniff, how pleasant to see you. I believe you know very well what we have here. Your work blocking the women's suffrage movement in the legislature is well known. But we, however, feel that there are many reasonable people here at the fair, citizens who are anxious to hear what we may have to say.
Now, Mrs. Mums, we have a civil disagreement on this matter. I hope this doesn't come to some revolt or rebellion.
Social rebellion? Mr. Cuniff, we are advocating nothing of the kind. Have we seen social rebellion or revolution in any other state where women now have to vote, such as Colorado, California, or Washington?
Ladies, I am not opposed to the idea for the lack of respect. I have too high of an opinion of women to unnecessarily endure their problems or responsibilities on them. A woman's highest calling is in the home. The men are the protectors. The woman was designed by God to be protected rather than to engage in the warfare of government. It is a gross mistake for women to come to believe that the functions of men should be superior to the functions of women. True, government is in the family. The highest exercise of power resides in the woman that reigns supreme in the home.
We may be supreme, but how can we reign over anything without the power of the vote?
Ladies, it appears to me that most women are inherent to the political questions. My wife, I know, certainly knows not to want the vote.
If women had the vote, don't you think they would be more interested in politics?
Yeah.
I don't think they really want it.
We want equality under the law, Mr. Cuniff, and no woman will be forced to vote.
Another thing, if they win this campaign, the illiterate vote will increase because Mexican women will be granted the right to vote.
Oh, Mr. Cuniff, the legislature has provided provisions that anyone who votes must be able to read and write the English language. Only women who can read and write will be voting.
Yes, it has been said that enfranchising the women of Arizona would increase the illiterate vote, but the legislature has done away with that concern. The initiative we are supporting will give Arizona's mothers, sisters, and wives the right to choose their lawmakers and other officials.
Very well, ladies. I can see that my point of view does not appeal to you. I must be leaving. I see a gentleman with whom I must speak.
Good day, Mr. Cuniff.
Thank you for stopping by.
Oh, Mrs. Hughes, it's so good to have your company today, especially when visiting with that Mr. Cuniff. Makes me so angry that so many men share his views.
But we are gaining many more supporters. Why, most of the labor men and many editorial writers. Why, even Governor Hunt supports our initiative.
It's about time. You know, he did not support the suffrage vote in the Constitutional Convention.
He feared it would derail statehood, but he has helped our efforts many other times.
And at least he is with us now.
The women's suffrage question will soon be answered. Napoleon Bonaparte, at a grand ball, placed himself in front of a witty and beautiful woman and said that he did not like for women to meddle in politics. "You are right, General," she replied, "but in a country where women are beheaded, it is only natural for them to want to know why." Why is taxation without representation a tyranny for man, but justifiable for woman. I can see no valid reason for denying women the ballot. Why should the home that the wife has helped to build, the property she has helped to accumulate, not become hers upon the death of her husband, as it would become his upon the death of his wife?
How true, Governor! Please, go on.
Why should women, said to be the purest by men, be denied influence in city and state government? Why do men declaim against monopoly and yet perpetuate the greatest and most unjust monopoly on earth, the monopoly of the ballot?
Because it was not right, sir. Ooh.
I do not think, nor do any of us believe, that the granting of this franchise will bring about the millennium. But it will serve to elevate politics to a higher plane and cause many of the social evils which now disgrace our civilization to disappear. One of the arguments of the opponents of suffrage is that politics is too dirty a business for women to participate in.
That's right.
And it is somewhat humiliating to have to admit there is some truth to the allegation. But how do we remedy this evil? Do we turn woman away for her sake, or for our sake, or for heaven's sake purify the temple of politics? The only way to purify the system is to allow women the right to vote.